That's what I think stands out. It's like, oh, that's different. Like that's not what you would expect. It's not all traditional or all modern. It's change it up and it's fun.
Hey guys, it's Shelby and Michelle with Farmhouse Living, and welcome back to our channel. It is another home tour. This is actually a repeat home tour, but don't write it off because number one, we've gotten a lot better at videos. We have our pro team here. Sydney's helping us collect B-roll. We have mics. We've upgraded a lot of things since your first home tour, but you've made an entire new house attached to your house, essentially. It's an addition that's off the charts, flows so well, you'd never know it's an addition, but I mean, these people could buy this house.
Yes.
Are we going to say that?
Yeah, sure.
So the original footprint was how many square feet?
Oh, it was like 2,100 square feet.
And you
almost
knew-
2,200 square feet.
You knew you were always going to add an addition,
Yes.
but you didn't realize this much, or this was what you always intended?
Well, I mean, we thought we might add on like 1,000 square feet, but ended up doubling that. But we knew we would always add on just the size of the lot. We just thought, oh, it's perfect for a long like ranch style house. And so we knew, it would be perfect if it was a little bit longer. Yeah, so when we bought it 3 years ago, we knew we were going to add on.
But Jenny and Charlie are pros at seeing vision in a home. You guys have renovated how many homes at this point?
I don't know, like 10 or 11,
Yeah.
maybe.
The
8 that we've lived in.
Yeah.
I think.
The hallway has all of your past
Yes, those are the ones that we've renovated that we have lived in.
that you've
So,
lived in. Yeah.
And we've lived in all of them for at least like 2 years. This one we've been in for 3 years, but the addition literally is finished this week. So
Wow.
I can't believe that it's done and also that you're selling. I mean,
I know.
I couldn't leave. It feels like a hotel, but I do get there's a lot going on in Dallas. It's hard to get through traffic in the area. So if you live here, this is great, but you have a lot of commuting.
Yes,
So
yeah. So yeah, we've loved it and we've enjoyed it. We've enjoyed the first phase of the renovation. So we'll keep enjoying the second as long as we can, and then someone else can enjoy it all.
Well, let's talk about the style of this home. What do you feel like your style is?
I never know. I never like say I have this certain style because I like a little bit of modern and I like to bring in eclectic pieces.
Yeah.
So, but I don't want it to be like cold modern. I want it to be like warm and cozy modern. Yeah. But then I have so many things that are like estate sales and antique stores and thrift stores, and just like to do a little bit of unusual things.
I mean, you can see that in your living room. Your mix. You have a green sofa.
A green couch. Yeah. Green sofa.
You just do what you love.
Right. Yeah. I'm like, oh, I like that. Let's try it.
Yeah. Well, you do it well. I also want to talk about your kitchen. Of course, we've shared this, but this probably is one of those kitchens I've referred back to many times when people have asked us for inspiration or design clients, because I feel like it can be adapted to so many different styles. It is modern and elevated, but you've added vintage elements and it's just a clean palette. Tell us a little bit about your design process with this kitchen. Do you remember? It's been a while.
I know, it's been a while. It's been a little over 3 years, but I knew I wanted the quartz backsplash like all the way up. Yeah. And I didn't originally plan on like throwing all the stuff up there on that ledge, but that was the like, oh, I need it to be a little bit more eclectic in here. Yeah. So we added that, kept it simple. I've gone back and forth about the vent hood because I'm like, is it too plain? But then we have a lot going on with the ledge. Yeah. So we've kind of like kept that part, some of it simple, but then also it looks busy a little bit too and eclectic with the finds. Yeah. So we wanted the big island for the kids and for our family to hang out. And then the hutch into the dining area with the original windows. We obviously were not going to change those out. That was like one of the only things that we kept original to the house for those windows. And so there was no taking those out. We definitely wanted to work around the windows. And I mean, this kitchen, when we bought it, was completely closed. There was a wall here between us and the kitchen. There was a wall here. So the goal then was to like open it up. And so that's what we did. But yeah, keeping the original windows. And there actually was originally a hutch. I mean, nothing is existing. It's all new, but we loved the hutch in the dining area with the original windows. So
did you paint the window panes?
yeah, we painted them. They were a different color. Yes, they've been painted.
Yeah.
So that's something we learned in the last home that was renovated, that they actually did the same thing. So if you think you're stuck,
Yes.
there's always paint.
Yes, paint for sure. Yeah, everything has been painted.
Yeah.
So yeah.
We were asking before for a refresher on your paint colors.
Yes.
A lot of people use, like, we hear the same colors, like pure white, alabaster, all these things.
Yes.
We have never heard any of your colors before.
I know. Yeah, I had to look it up again because I was like, wait, what do we use? And we use, in the addition, we use the same colors over there. So the white is PPG delicate white, and I wouldn't call it gray because sometimes it looks more like a creamy gray. Like it looks more like a tan. I didn't want to go like gray. I wanted it to be very neutral.
Yeah.
So, or as neutral as it could be. So it's PPG swirling smoke is the cabinet color and the trim color.
Yeah.
And some of the doors.
You're always ahead of your time because now people are
I know.
really digging this color.
Yes.
The smoky.
Yes. Well, and then painting the
Great.
the darker color on the trims and the lighter color on the walls.
Yeah.
Now everybody's doing the monochromatic, which I really love, like doing everything the same color.
I love that.
Yes, that's really pretty.
Well, when we came here and we saw your trim color in your wall, that was the first time we had seen it. And we tour many homes, so it's fun to see how a lot of people have followed your trend, Jenny.
I don't know about that, but I followed the trend.
Yeah.
Something else, though, that you're ahead of the game is your butler's pantry, because now everyone's doing them, but you've had it in this home since you built it or remodeled it.
Yes.
And it's stunning. And then behind that is a laundry room, and you use a lot of fun tile and wallpaper in those type spaces.
Yes.
And everyone will love it. It's so stunning.
Where is that wallpaper from?
It's from Wallpaper Direct. I don't remember the name of it. But yeah, the pantry actually used to be a wet bar on this side. So it faced the living room, and it was a pretty, good sized wet bar. And so we turned that into a pantry because I was like, I would like a good sized pantry. Yeah. And then the butler's pantry was actually just a walkway with like a small cabinet pantry. So we were able to turn that into like butler's pantry. And then the laundry room was kind of there. It was also like another room. We split it in half and added the half bath and the laundry in there. So, and it can kind of be an office. We put a desk in. So it's flexible.
I think all your spaces are flexible. That's what's really cool about this house. Anybody's going to come in and be able to imagine their family here because you have so many spaces.
We tried to make the most out of each spot, especially with it only originally being like 2,100 square feet. It was like, okay, where can we do school and where can we do, we just need to be able to use all the spaces as most we can, so we try to think about that. When you've done so many, you do start to think about all the things. It's like, what do I want out of this?
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm curious to see, all of the development that would come out of a new house from you, because you have very much practice. Practice makes perfect. You have a lot of practice.
It's harder starting from scratch, though, when you have never done that before. The only thing that we've built from scratch was a garage with an apartment above. I don't know if I guess y'all never saw that one. No. But it was new.
The addition.
Yes, the addition, starting from scratch versus usually we have at least like a footprint. And we did not have that option. But it was also fun and exciting because it was like we can do whatever, but then it's a lot of pressure because then you can do whatever.
Well, let's talk about that because we shared almost everything, or I guess we did. We shared everything in the last tour, but right before your addition was your bedroom, so the primary suite, but now it's a homeschool room.
Yes. So that was the original primary bedroom and bathroom, and then but we knew we wanted that to be like a family room or like a homeschool room, and so we made the bathroom a little bit smaller to make room for a hallway to go to the addition. And then now I think that might be like we never actually had like a playroom. Our kids just had their toys in their room. But now that we have a space like that and our kids are like elementary age. Like, I think it's perfect to, especially with the crafts and the like getting all the things out and this doing a lot of school at home, that we actually need that space. And I think that's going to be like the most used space is like, whatever we call it, family room, playroom, craft room, all the things. Homeschool room.
Just
yeah.
multi-use.
Yes.
But it's nice because you could shut the door when.
Yes, it has a door. You can close it, and it has a good sized little closet in there that you can stuff all the crafts in and not have to see it.
Yeah, but it's crazy how it went from a bedroom to
It looks like you'd never know.
It's
just amazing.
Yes.
And then your children's original rooms were off of this hall, and you just do such a great job decorating and designing those spaces. I'm just obsessed every time I come over with the use of color and textiles, and you love vintage art, and so you'll see that everywhere.
Yeah.
And then you also did wallpaper in that hall bath. And you said when you did the new addition, how many rooms did you add then?
So in the new addition, we have the master suite and then 2 other bedrooms and a gym that could be a bedroom as well. So technically there's 4 additional rooms.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
So big families.
Yeah, we need a big family. But you don't necessarily. I like the front bedroom here. We just did built-ins that we added when we're doing the addition, and that could totally be like an office. And then this, one of the kids' rooms could be a kids' room. You could have a guest bedroom and another kid. So I'm like, it could work.
Suite.
Yeah. Yes. Mother-in-law suite for the gym, or just keep it as a gym. Yeah. There's lots of options, but there's plenty of rooms.
You did shuffle your kids around, so the girls used to share a room,
right?
And now you put the built-ins.
And now they have their own rooms, and then our son moved to the addition, and he has his own room with the Jack and Jill bath with the guest bedroom.
Yeah,
so
that's my favorite.
So
I love that.
Yeah.
Well, should we go? I really want to share the primary because I feel like so many details. So should we go over there?
It's like a spa.
So you walk down a long hallway, and I told you before, I was a little worried that it wasn't going to flow. No, it flows. It's perfect. You never would know. I think it's a lot about the way that you continued the color palette, but it's also like the way, I don't know, it just felt organic. There was nothing really addition-y to me, you know? So this is your primary bedroom, and it has a lot of amenities, not just a bed, to sleep in, but also basically a spa and a gym and a good sized closet. So tell us about your vision for this space in general.
Yes. So we went with the vaulted ceiling over here. That was something that we don't have in the addition. We thought, that'll kind of elevate the master, vaulting the ceiling in here. And then we wanted to continue with all the windows along the back. Just like in the first part of the house, there's so many windows along the back because the sun sets and you can see the lake seasonally. You can see the lake. And it's just pretty. Like there's just so much greenery, privacy. And so we definitely wanted to add the windows and the double set of doors to be able to go out to the backyard there. So.
Well, we love interior design, but if we could just hire you to come and make our beds. Because you have such an eye for mixing layers.
That's hard. It's hard to do. And I actually we went to the Swiss Avenue home tour this year, and I was appreciating that and noticed, how are they doing it? Okay, quilt, then a comforter on the end. Like it just looks so cozy. And I was like, what are they doing? And I paid, but I'm like, this requires a lot of bedding.
It really does.
Get that look.
It does.
And it's summer. This is not practical, people.
But it's beautiful.
It's beautiful. So we can just throw it all off. It's like the whole throw pillow thing, but now it's like all the quilts and blankets and comforters. You just throw it all off and find a space for it.
Well, also textiles. This rug is amazing. Where's this from?
I actually found this on Facebook Marketplace.
Wow.
I needed a big, I don't know the size of this room, I should know that, but it's big. And so I was like, we need one that has some good coverage for the room. And I saw this and I was like, that's a good size. I like the colors in it. And, Facebook Marketplace is hit or miss. And because I don't even think she listed where this was from. I've gotten other ones on there that I'm like, that's going to have to go to the trash. But this was a good one. clean home, and it was like hardly used. And it's actually very comfy. It's like a soft.
It's so soft. I'm barefoot here, and I keep going like wiggling my toes.
And it looks durable. Like it's not gonna, the kids aren't gonna like ruin it. I mean, it'll be fine. Like it looks kind of worn. I don't know. So, but at Facebook Marketplace is where I found it.
It's got a Lulu and Georgia vibe.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
So it was just a good find on there.
So is this dresser
built in?
That's built in. We wanted to do many things. We actually were going to do a whole built-in system on that wall. Then it was kind of tricky with the arch. And then when it got closer to finishing up, and we were like, if we do list it, do we want to do all of that work? And so then we were like, but we need it. That's like 7 feet long, And so finding a dresser that we would like in here we were just like, let's just have him build it. So the cabinet guy did that built in, but we wanted it to look like a dresser, like we didn't want it to look like, oh, these are just built-in cabinets. I don't know. And just have it more of like a dresser feel.
Yeah.
So with the design of with the knobs and everything.
Well, it does.
It turned out. Yeah.
It's really cute. And then our favorite though is this spa bathroom. So you feel like you're on vacation.
Yes.
It's amazing. Yeah. How did you design that? What was your process there?
Many things. When you have 3 years to like look for ideas, it's like it started out like with this idea, this bathroom that I loved on Pinterest, loved it. And it actually wasn't an open concept bathroom. Like there was a wall and there was walls in between. And I was like, this isn't actually open, but I like it. Like I liked it. Then somehow we got to this where it's completely, you walk in and it's all exposed, but we do have a toilet room this time. Yes, okay. That's not exposed, but it is very open, but I like it. I like the way it turned out. But yeah, we wanted like the dark soapstone countertops. Kind of got that, like when we went to Mexico one time, they had the dark stained wood and the soapstone. I was like, I like this. It's like warm, but then everything else is white and bright and
it
light.
Works. It all works perfectly together.
Yeah.
Speaking of soapstone, one of my favorite features is you built an entire vanity out of soapstone. Did you see that?
Yes.
It's amazing.
Soapstone sinks. Yeah.
Was that a challenge to communicate to a contractor? Where did you see that? How did you?
So
did you make that up?
No. That's.
Have you seen that?
Yeah,
that's a thing.
That's a thing. Yeah, it's
okay.
a thing. And then actually, when we went to Mexico and our hotel room had that, I was like, oh, I really like, because it's different seeing it and knowing if you're actually gonna like it. Sure. But when we used it, I really liked it. I was like, kind of hides things, like it's dark, and it still drained well. Like it seemed great, and so that's where I got the idea.
No. I know they do, but I'm talking about your little like where you sit
to my vanity.
Yeah.
Vanity.
Oh,
yes,
vanity. Yes.
The vanity. Yes. No, I saw that on Pinterest, and that was hard to communicate. Yes, they were like, hold on.
I don't guess I know.
What do you want to do?
Go look at it real quick.
Yeah.
And across from
from the sink. Yeah. Where the mirror
I've never seen that.
Yeah, I saw. So the original bathroom that I got like inspiration for had that, and I was like, no, wait, no, it didn't. It didn't have that. It was something else. But I did see that idea on Pinterest. I was like, I want it to look like one solid piece. But so the cabinet guy, he had to do his part of building the base, and then the countertop guy had to kind of figure out what he was gonna cut. But he was like, okay, I think I got it. Like they hadn't done that before, but but it worked. And it's
drawer
great.
And everything is the soapstone.
Yes. It's supposed to look like one solid piece.
No, I have not seen that.
And I just said, make sure you leave a little lip underneath so I can pull the drawer out, because that would have been terrible if I could not actually open the drawer, because they're not putting a knob on here. I want it to look seamless and clean, and so there's a little lip underneath and you can pull it out, and that's where I will sit and get ready. Yeah.
So awesome.
Yeah, floating. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So you go from your glorious bathroom into your closet into a gym.
Yes.
And you're using the gym. You look great this year.
Yeah. Used it a couple times. Okay. Love the gym. We actually built that. It could have been so many. I mean, it could be another bedroom. We thought, it could be like a mother-in-law suite. It has like an exterior entrance. And it has a little mini fridge, which right now we're great for waters. But if someone were to like live in there, you could put a little microwave and have a fridge. It has a good sized closet, and it has a full bathroom. So right now it's a gym, but it could be anything.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's pretty. It's a pretty gym with like nice windows and doors, and it's a pretty place to work out.
And I love that you can see your chicken coop, which has very much the same. I mean, it's so cohesive with the exterior of your home, which so is the addition. Like, it just merges so well together. Do you know the color of the exterior of your home?
Oh, I can look.
Yeah. I mean, it's dark.
I just looked at it. I want to say it's iron ore, but that might be what's in the half bath. Hold on.
Dark and moody.
It's dark and moody. It is for sure.
Yeah.
I'd have to look. I'll tell you.
Okay, we'll pop it up on the screen. But
it's stone's throw. Stone's throw. It
Is
might be PPG. I'd have to look.
Okay.
It's called stone's throw.
Okay.
Yeah.
But y'all did such a good job on the exterior, from the chicken coop to the addition to the front, making it all cohesive and flow. And that's another reason why you would never know it was an addition, because even the like separate structures look the same.
Right. Yeah. When we had done the garage, so the garage had been, when we bought it, had been converted to a living room. And so we converted it back to a garage and like added a mudroom for that space. And so since they had converted it, the exterior was not brick. It was like a siding. And so we wanted to modernize that siding. So that's why we have the modern
board
and batten on the exterior. And then we're like, perfect, that's what we can bring over to the addition. So we have the mix of brick and board and batten. And it's not just one long brick house. There's a little bit of some variation because it is a long ranch style house, basically.
Yeah.
So one of the things I love about the way you design is like your larger spaces, like your primary suite, the family room, all these spaces, you keep them pretty like simple as far as like not a lot of intricate details or whatever, but you bring in so many cool, like I said, textiles and, art and all these really unique things. And then, but your smaller spaces, you kind of really go wild with, some fun patterns and tiles and wallpaper. But your bathrooms are all just so good. And my favorite, though, this addition has a Jack and Jill with a checkered floor. And I'm going to do that somewhere.
Yeah. You are?
Oh, I have to.
It's so fun.
You heard it here first. Like, I'm just
It was a little bold decision. I was like, should we do this? I don't know.
But it's timeless because checkerboard floors always have been, always will be.
Yes. But
it's a modernized version.
Yes. And like our sons, I mean, it's versatile, but the one are terracotta. So I was like, that kind of goes with his kind of like Westerny kind of room, but also I feel like it's terracotta can also be so neutral. Like I just love terracotta. So I was like, I like it. It's different, and it was a bold decision, but we did it. We did it. Yeah, and I love how it turned out.
So Art, where did you get that tile?
We got, it's kind of hard because they have to be the exact same size, and these actually are slightly off, but the tile guy was great, and he like did the grout lines perfectly. But we got the terracotta from Floor and Decor, and we got the white tile from the tile shop because we couldn't find one to match the size or even close to the terracotta. So this one was the closest size that we found.
And you told us that you would not do that at your next house because I would say, I've got to do this again, but you never repeat yourself.
Right.
You like an original.
I'm not saying I don't ever, but I definitely like to try something new.
Yeah.
Well, for these furniture pieces, you'll bring all these.
Oh yeah. Our couch we've had forever. Like,
and I'll just mix it up.
Yes. And we'll add in new stuff. But yeah, we definitely keep the furniture, but that's because we move like every 2 years. So we're changing all the other things.
Yeah. So the good news for us is we get another home tour.
Another home tour. But I'm very excited to see the new ideas and kind of how you mix it up, because this home was our first exposure to your just amazing creative brain. Now I want to see it at work somewhere else. But I am sad, and maybe I should just buy it. I mean, it's so good. Like,
and you could live here too. Y'all can
Put in the comments if you think we should move.
I'm so excited for your next adventure, but also I'm so excited for the person who gets to come in here and make this home.
Yeah.
Because you have done an amazing job, and it's just stunning from floor to ceiling, all the way around. It's amazing.
Yeah, I'm just having a lot of issues because when I go to Stephanie's, I want to collect traditional things, and then when I come to your house, I want to go full modern. So I think you guys put me in this, okay, I want to collect, but now I don't know what to collect.
Many things you can use in, and Stephanie will be like, hey, take this and use this at your house. And it works in mine too. Like you can, and modern pieces look good in hers too. Like I feel like you can mix and it looks, that's what I think stands out. It's like, oh, that's different. Like that's not what you would expect. It's not all traditional or all modern. It's change it up and it's fun. You don't have to take anything too seriously. That's what I have to tell myself. Like it's okay. It doesn't have to be. Nothing's perfect and you can just have fun with it.
Yes.
And when it's an estate sale or Facebook Marketplace, it's not like you broke the bank to do it.
Right. Exactly. Yes. Yes, for sure. For sure.
Yeah.
Okay. So do you want people to Rickerson Renovation?
Yes, that's our Instagram. There's not much there to see, but
we're going to continue to pressure her.
We broke through to Stephanie.
I know.
We broke through, and so we're going to keep.
Never give up.
Never give up.
Never give up.
So, but either way, I would love to see your journey on the next home and even continue. I'll give you some photos. So
yes, I have something to share. I'll have some content.
Yes, because there's so much good inspiration. Is there anything else you'd like to share?
I don't think so. I think that's it. I'm just excited to enjoy it for as long as we are here.
Yeah.
It's awesome. We love it and we're excited it's over and we can now enjoy it for however long that is.
Until the next.
I know.
Until the next renovation.
We'll see. I'm like, maybe we'll buy something that's done.
No.
I know. Probably not.
Charlie already said you
I know.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't want to because you have such an eye.
We've never bought anything that we haven't completely destroyed first.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I would feel bad doing that to anything or paying for anything already finished.
Yeah.
So probably not.
Because you're going to want to put your stamp on it either way.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much for having us again.
Thank you. Yes.
And now we're going to have to go to Dallas for lunch.
Yeah.
So fun.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll close this out, Mom.
Like, subscribe, share with your friends, especially for those who would like to know how to make a bed. I'm just like so impressed by this.
Should we do like a tutorial on
Instagram
stories?
Yeah. And we will see you next time.
Bye, guys.